Hi folks, good evening, Simon here, welcome back to the channel. And it was brought to my attention today that there is going to be a new trailer for Final Fantasy VII Remake debuting here at the pre-show of the Game Awards, which is, as you can see, beginning in a mere 15 seconds. So it is 1:36 AM here in the UK at the moment. I am particularly tired right now. I've had a few late nights as it is, so they've done this on a bad day for me, but hey, it's Final Fantasy VII, and I really want to go ahead and see the trailer. Oh, viewer discretion is advised. I wonder what we're letting ourselves in for tonight. So I won't be showing the whole of the Game Awards. We are only here for the remake, and right now I can't hear anything.
What's up, everyone?
Ah, that's a good start.
Host for the Game Awards 2019 pre-show. The Game Awards will begin at the top of the hour, featuring musical performances by Green Day, Grimes, and Churches.
Okay, so
brand new looks at Ghost of Tsushima.
a lot of people have been questioning why the game is being trailered at the pre-show rather than the actual Game Awards themselves, but I'm not sure why that would be, because it is a Game Awards show, I guess, not actually an event for upcoming games per se.
For Final Fantasy VII Remake. But there is no better way.
Hi
for us to
folks,
kick off
see a
by
few
handing
people
out our
stopping by in
first trophy
chat.
of the night, and this is a special one. The Game Awards have a new category this year to honor the teams.
Never a bad day for Final Fantasy VII, very true. Yes, we are ready. Yeah, come on. So this is going to be a trailer focused on Cloud, apparently.
Apex Legends. Destiny 2.
Can you guys hear this okay, by the way? Hopefully you can. I'll turn it up when the actual trailer starts,
And Rainbow Six Siege.
which I hope is sooner rather than later.
Destiny 2.
I'm not so fussed about the actual awards themselves, I'll be honest with you. I could check that out tomorrow. I'm just here for the trailer.
Thank you very much. This is really an honor. I got to acknowledge the people at Bungie who've worked so hard to, support our community, starting with our community team who are on the front lines every day interacting with our fans, the core development team, our operations folks.
Yeah, this is an unplanned stream, by the way.
Just cares so much about this game, and
I wanted to make sure that, we get the reaction live, as opposed to me watching it and then doing a fake reaction or something afterwards. Yeah, that'd be awesome fun, seeing Vincent. I would like to see Red 13 myself. I don't know if we're going to get to see Vincent in this particular trailer, or in the game, in fact, because it's going to be focused on Midgar, but you never know.
About celebrating all of gaming, more than just the winners. Throughout the night, you'll see unexpected additions to games you love, check-ins on games you're anticipating, and reveals you never saw coming. Here's the first of many world premieres.
I can sense a great cosmic disturbance. We must be prepared for the worst. Time to change history.
Yeah, I know a few of the guys that stop by the channel enjoy this game, play this. Not really dabbled in it myself, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, the draw of Final Fantasy VII trailer, Steve. Coupled with the fact that right now in the UK we're getting the results in for the general election, which I got a bit addicted to, I'll be honest with you. So I thought, hey, why not, let's just go the whole hog and get the reaction done live.
I hope you survived the experience.
We know that the trailer's going to be taking place during the pre-show, and the pre-show ends in the next 20 minutes. So I don't expect it's going to be a long stream. I think we'll be seeing the trailer in a few minutes.
In 2018, the Game Awards teamed up with Facebook Gaming to honor global gaming citizens. People from all areas of gaming who use the power of games to create a positive influence. Tonight, I'm joined by one of
I reckon I'll be pretty tired though for tomorrow's live stream of Final Fantasy VII, the actual playthrough for that game.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
But I'm sure we'll scrape through.
Yeah,
So, Lual, what have you been working on?
yeah, for sure. You know, as someone from Africa and also as a refugee, I want to thank everybody that has been supporting me to come up with a game today. Facebook Gaming, Eisenberg, and Lual Deng. I've been working on a game that actually put a player in the shoes of a
Yeah, good
refugee.
idea,
It's
Steve.
a game that actually talk about journey and helping people to understand the empathy. And this is something that video game can be able to do around the world. We can be able to change the world and help people around the world and see whatever they're going through playing video game. So it's a game really that put a player in the shoes of refugees and bridging the reality world and what is actually happening on the ground. So I'm really so excited about the project. Yeah,
Incredible. Well, let's take a look.
yeah, sure. Thank you. I create Salam because games are very powerful to create empathy and to help people understand the journey of a refugee. Growing up in a refugee camp, my mother spent 3 years looking for $300 to buy a computer. And then I taught myself how to create a video game. My mission in creating Salam is to let the world know what it's like to be a refugee. When you buy medicine and food in the game, it goes to real refugees like me. Together, we can take small steps to make a big difference.
It's so great to show you games like Salam. We have such a unique opportunity here at the Game Awards to shine our spotlight on games big and small. Look forward to seeing some more interesting indies later tonight. This next Game Awards category also demonstrates this kind of diversity in gaming. The nominees represent completely different budgets, nationalities, and genres, but they all share one thing: excellent music. Here are the nominees for Best Score in Music. Cadence of Hyrule, Death Stranding,
I feel like I'm out of touch, to be honest with you, when it comes to
Devil May Cry 5,
all of these exciting games that people are playing nowadays.
Kingdom Hearts 3,
I just don't get opportunity to play games anymore like I used to. Most of my
the
gaming
winner is
is the stuff that I play on the YouTube channel.
Death Stranding.
So I would love to get to some of these other awesome games that people love, but it's just finding the time to do so. That person with good intentions in Parliament was Guy Fawkes.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, a few years ago now. Bit before my time, I'll be honest with you.
Big thanks and shout out, and also a congratulations to Low Roar, Churches, and Silent Poets for helping us making this soundtrack.
Yeah, so the new trailer that's going to be debuting whenever that gets played, which is what I'm waiting for here, is going to be focused on Cloud. At least that's what we've been told. So obviously we're going to expect to be seeing a fair bit of Cloud. I'm not sure whether it's going to be a full-length trailer or whether it's just going to be a 30-second teaser. But one thing I would like to see, I did mention this, is
For the
perhaps
past 2 E3s,
Red
there's
13.
been one game featured in the PC gaming show that continues to fill our imagination.
Seeing as how we know
with
nothing
possible.
about Red 13 right now, and yet he does occur in the original game during the Midgar section, which is what the remake's going to be focused on. So I'd be very disappointed if he's not included in the game. He might not be in the trailer that we're going to see here, but I would like to see something, seeing as how we've seen nothing of him up until this point. And the game is coming out in just a few short months now.
100 million sharks every year.
Yeah, there's going to be a Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, Bugs, a new trailer, which is supposed to be shown during the pre-show of the Game Awards, which finishes in 15 minutes. We've not seen it yet, so we're just waiting for it. But we don't know much else at the moment about it, whether it's going to be a short trailer or a long trailer. But it's 1:44 AM here in the UK. I've waited up for it, so hopefully it's going to be something that that scratches the itch.
Not everybody made to be a fisherman. It's shark versus man. Man-eater.
Yeah, it's definitely been confirmed there's going to be a trailer. Yeah, definitely, Steve. Something I would like to do at some point in the future is think about, you know, other directions we can go in.
I have the honor of acknowledging the winners for some esports categories. For Best Esports Coach, the nominees are Adrian, Kane, Grabs, Comas, Soksha, and Zonic. And the winner is Zonic. For Best Esports Event, the nominees are the 2019 Overwatch League Grand Finals. Evo.
Do I believe that Final Fantasy VII is going to be in 4 parts? I'm not too sure, to be honest, how many parts it's going to be in. I know that there's general estimations between about 3 and 5 parts. But Square themselves, a couple of months ago, I want to say, said that even they don't know how many parts it's going to be in. So, to be honest, 4 sounds as good a guess as any. I guess it all depends. They're going to probably look at how well the first part does next year, how many it sells, how many copies it sells, how much money it brings in. And then that'll probably determine going forward how many more parts they're going to do.
Golden Boy. And Candace. And the winner is Shocks.
But I hope they dedicate themselves to it now that they've split it up into episodes.
Team, the nominees are
And seeing as how they cancelled quite a bit of DLC for Final Fantasy 15 a few months ago, nothing's guaranteed when it comes to Square.
And Team Liquid.
But that said, I'd be very surprised if they actually got Final Fantasy VII Remake to fail. They'd have to work very hard at putting out a bad game for that to happen, I reckon.
All of the winners. Now, we'd like to take a moment to say hi and what's up to everyone watching the Game Awards live in movie theaters across 50 cities, where the Game Awards are part of a special double feature with Jumanji: The Next Level. We're about to take a short break, but first, here's a little message from a couple of the stars of Jumanji: The Next Level.
Next gen discs are 100 gigabytes.
We checked out Dreams
Wow.
and got to see the PlayStation versions of ourselves. It was trippy.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know when the next gen comes out, if they're going to release some kind of compilation with all of the Final Fantasy VII Remake parts together, maybe in one humongous game or something.
And we can't wait for you to see Jumanji: The Next Level.
I can't say this enough. We're in a video game.
Wow. Gotta get the adverts in, of course, before the remake trailer debuts. Yeah, I should still be streaming Final Fantasy VII tomorrow as well, by the way. Just in case anybody was wondering. This is a bit of an extra stream that we're doing here.
Nominees for 2019 Gaming Tweet of the Year. Who's it gonna be? Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Game Awards pre-show. This summer, I had the pleasure of joining Jeff to co-host Gamescom Opening Night Live. And one of the games we revealed that night was Amplitude Studios' Humankind. Here to unveil a new gameplay feature and the first trailer with gameplay, please welcome Jeff Spock.
Hi, thanks, Cindy. I'm very excited and kind of terrified to be here. I'm here to answer a question we've been hearing constantly since we announced the game this summer. And the question is, who am I playing? Am I playing a king, a queen, a historical figure, leader of a civilization? Tonight we can announce that you're going to play you. The idea is that you're going to...
Is it December the 20th that starts, is it, Steve? I've never really been into the Witcher game series that much. I know that the TV show isn't going to be based on that. But I am actually kind of interested. I've seen some of the trailers and some of the news about it, and it has piqued my interest. So I probably will watch it, seeing as how I do have Netflix, so, you know, I might as well. I don't imagine that the missus is going to be interested in that at all, though, from what I've seen about it. It just won't be her type of thing. But yeah, I'll certainly be giving it a go. I take it you will be as well, won't you, Steve?
We put together a trailer, so we have a world premiere.
But I'm going into that show with absolutely no expectations, which is probably a good thing.
Beautiful. Why don't we take a look?
Van says they're going to DLC it to death, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah. That's pretty much a guarantee, I think, unfortunately.
Way back to basics. The good old days.
Oh, I missed what we was watching then. Is this the Final Fantasy VII Remake? Oh, it's a little bit different to the original.
We switched from a cold
the world map.
place to settle, and I found the perfect spot for my people. At first, it was just a few walls to keep the bears out and the pigs in. But you know how it is. One district led to another, and it kind of snowballed. Now, the problem was...
Yeah, I did play Witcher 3, a little bit, for about 15... No, it must have been about 20 hours, I reckon I put into it, but I think... I didn't want to give up, I didn't choose to give up, but I ended up not playing it, and then when I tried to come back to it, a few months later, I just lost where I was, to be honest with you. Couldn't really get back into it then, so I need to start it again at some point.
Peace prevailed, and we came to an understanding.
Hi, Nico girl.
They surrendered, and I let them
It's Midgar, yes.
Turns out, we had a lot to learn from them, and together, we became more than...
Come to join us for the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer, Nico girl.
So yeah, I would say I left my mark on...
Oh, look, President Shinra.
Just getting started. But that's just my story.
Tell me, what will yours be?
Yeah, it's looking a little bit different. So there we have it then, guys. What do you think about the remake for Final Fantasy VII? They've even changed the name of it, look.
For our next world premiere, this is totally true, by the way. I'm not lying to you. They honestly haven't even told me what it is yet. So
Yeah, we're only joking, Nico girl. It wasn't really. We were just messing about.
And I gotta say, it's pretty exciting.
It was Civilization or Humankind or whatever it was called. Yeah, it hasn't been on yet, Nico girl. We're just messing about.
Best friends forever, Fu. It looks like this is goodbye, Fu.
Damon, I love you. In 20 years, I will return.
Go, Fu.
Phew, is that you? Damon, I love you. Do it.
I think Steve will just be hanging out in Wool Market when the remake hits.
What are you? I'm a goddamn superhero. Superhero? You must mean me. And now galactic superhero rankings? What? Oh, so there is an extended version. 2020 release. Good luck.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, so right now we are streaming all over the planet on over 50 different platforms. Throughout the night, we'll be running polls for Twitch audience to predict categories like esports player and ongoing game. So stay tuned for them. If you're on TikTok, you may have seen we've been celebrating gaming the past week with a special Gaming on TikTok challenge. Tonight, use the Gaming on TikTok hashtag to show us how you're celebrating video games' biggest night. Lastly, we're shouting out the most active game communities on Reddit.
You know when you're getting old, when all this internet speak just goes above your head.
Destiny the game. But now,
I think I have heard of TikTok. I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Here's a brand new trailer for one of next year's most anticipated games.
Here we go. Yes. Right, let's get on with it. Here we go. This is it then. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Look, I'm involved in things. Dangerous things.
Sounds a bit different.
So,
so keep your distance.
What was his name again?
Cloud. Cloud Strife. This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money.
You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds.
Okay, that was pretty cool. You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago, I made a promise.
Oh, I love the music.
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
Okay, well, there we have it.
Before I hand the show over to Jeff, I have the privilege of presenting one more game award here in our pre-show.
So we didn't really get to see a whole lot of new stuff there, did we? But
Alive 6.
I'll just go ahead and pause the stream here, seeing as how the trailer is over. So, yeah, you know, we didn't really get to see anything new, I would say. But there we have it. That's the new trailer that debuted at the Game Awards. It was focused on Cloud, and it really was focused on Cloud. We actually did get to hear quite a bit more from Cloud during that trailer. He was given the overall voice commentary, but overall, I was hoping for a little bit more, if I'm being honest with you, than what we got. So maybe if I hadn't stayed up till 1:30 a.m. or 1:57 a.m. now, if it was just something that was sprung upon us earlier and I managed to watch it, I'd have been a little bit more excited. But don't get me wrong, I'm still very hyped for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And the trailer looked great, don't get me wrong. You know, I was a little bit sad that we didn't get to see new stuff in it. But the game still looks fantastic. And I'm very much looking forward to the game coming out next year. And I hope that we get some more updates about it going forward. But, yeah, the music, I'm loving the music. The orchestral version as well of some of the tracks that are just classic tracks from the original game are just sounding brilliant. They really are. I wonder if we can watch it again. Can I skip past somehow on a live stream? How would I do that? I don't think I can, actually. I don't even use Twitch that much. Seems to have changed a bit since I last used it. I'm sure you used to be able to skip past, even when it was live. You can on YouTube live, can't you? I guess we're just watching it once for now, then. Shame. Yeah. Hi, Zephyr and everybody else that's joined us in the chat. So we just watched the trailer for the Final Fantasy VII Remake that's just debuted over at the Game Awards. And don't worry if you missed it. You didn't actually miss anything new. There was a little bit of commentary from Cloud over some of the footage that we've already seen previously. But the trailer looks good, don't get me wrong, but it's just, you know, nothing really new in it, in all honesty. Yeah, I don't know what Uematsu's involvement with the Final Fantasy VII Remake was exactly. I'm pretty sure that he was playing some part in it, but not a major part, like you say, Nico Girl. Yeah, just rewind my own stream. Yeah, I could do, couldn't I? Then I've got my face over my face. It'd just be all kind of awkward. Let me have a look, see if I can do that. No, it's kind of not going to work because I've got my own commentary over it and it'll just be really confusing. So perhaps I'll just do another video afterwards once the clip goes up itself. But yeah, a little bit underwhelming, Kevin. I'm probably going to go to bed now, to tell you the truth. We can talk a little bit more about it tomorrow once we're live streaming the game, the original game, as we carry on with our playthrough, which I'm still planning on doing tomorrow, by the way. Looking forward to that. So if you guys want to join us, then please do. Fuzz in stereo. That's a scary thought, Steve. That's a scary thought. I don't know why you can't skip back on Twitch. That's kind of annoying, actually. Maybe I'm just tired and I'm missing it, but I'm pretty sure you used to be able to. Yeah, it doesn't seem to give me an option to do that. Yeah, so that was the trailer then. A little bit underwhelming because we didn't get to see anything new, really. But the game itself, still looking fantastic, I've got to say. Really can't wait to play it, as I'm sure many of you are excited for that as well. Alright then, folks. Well, we'll finish the stream there, I think. And then we'll talk, as I say, a little bit more tomorrow. So thanks for stopping by for those of you that were able to make it. Yeah, have a good evening, what's left of it. And I'll see you all soon. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.